Nobody told you as of yet today, I love you. If nobody told you as of yet today, I am proud of you. You're going to continue to achieve anything you set out to do. You understand me? Also, you already know, I do want to give you that brief disclaimer, all right? So I only want you to take what resonates and I want you to leave the rest behind. I don't want you trying to force certain scenarios for you. If you don't happen to get your confirmation through me, I guarantee you're going to get it through somebody else, all right? So be patient with your process. Also, as you already know, my voice is too raspy to be whispering, all right? So this is about the time that you probably want to go ahead and hit that volume. Now, of course, I do want to say this because I've been going for a little minute, you feel me? I definitely wanted to extend as far as certain sales to you. So I will have more availability, the link in my bio pertaining to certain coaching sessions, certain readings. But as I stated before, because it's getting closer to baby boy's due date, I definitely haven't been having that much time to do as far as many readings and coaching sessions for you. So the link's in my bio. Also, I will say this, I'll do buy one, get one free for the rest of the weekend, all right? So that's for Saturday as well as Sunday, okay? So although when you go to the site, it may not say that, I see you as soon as you do book the readings, it comes directly to me. So I'll go ahead and honor that. Also, again, I finally finished up my last events coming up, so I do have a little bit of more availability. So if you do not see it, look out for your emails and your text messages because I message you. I'll ask you if you have availability prior to the time that you book, just because if I have more time available for you, I'll try to push it up for you as well. But please respond to your text messages as well as your emails, because a lot of you do not respond all the time. And if you miss your session, I cannot sit there and hold off for the next one, okay? Usually I do them a certain time period to allow me to clear out the energy and do the other one, okay? So I'm not going to keep on as far as lecturing, so let me get into the message, okay? So the first part is this. You are about to feel a fluctuation of your energy. Now, I say this because it just was the full moon, so you may have had a lot of feelings coming towards you. A lot of it was projections based upon other individuals. A lot of it was you in your head, questioning if you're heading in the right direction or what's to be expected. But now you're going to start to feel a sense of clarity. You're going to start to feel a sense of confidence. You're going to start to get excited because you're going to see and feel like you're heading in the right direction and you know what's heading towards you as well, all right? So there's going to be a shift. Now, with me saying this, there's a lot of individuals that was working behind the scenes against you. They were trying to duplicate you. These people were trying to steal certain things from you, but these are also people that try to prevent certain things from happening on behalf of you. So if this was love that was arriving, as soon as they got excited or as soon as they heard that you was getting excited about somebody coming into your direction, they started speaking negativity. They started speaking spells in a sense to try to work against it. Now, some of it did cause the person to head in the other direction, but if they did, that wasn't your person. You understand? There's some people that wanted to ruin opportunities for you. So they seen people were favoring you. They seen people were liking you. So what they tried to do is send certain energy towards you to make you not want to do the things that you truly like to do and your purpose. So if you have a clothing line, they didn't want you to work on it. If you had music, they didn't want you to work on it. If they knew that you wanted to do this, they wanted to work against that, whatever the case may be. See, they don't realize that God will use them in order to head you or push you into the right direction. So during that time, you really needed to relax. So you wasn't doing your music. You wasn't doing your clothes. You wasn't doing the business that you wanted to do. Why? Because God needed you to rejuvenate you, because based based upon what's about to come. And I'll say this is equivalent to how people will tell you, hey, go ahead and take that nap before that baby wakes up. Go ahead and rest or enjoy the downtime before it starts booming again. That's what you were getting prepared for. So the enemy thought that they had you. The enemy thought that they stalled you. The enemy thought that they had stopped you, but really they were assisting you with having time to work on you so you could relax before all of this abundance comes in. Because when I tell you, it's going to feel like years of hard work that you put in, and how people say, oh, you have a come up overnight, that's what it's going to be presented as, right? So you have a lot of monetary gain that's coming. You have a lot of love that's coming. You have a lot of recognition that's coming, and it's coming after a time period where you could have felt stagnant. You could have felt like you was at a standstill. You could have felt like you've been working so hard and nothing was getting presented. But I'm telling you, this is your season, okay? So when I tell you this, one, when it comes to as far as abundance, God is having you focus on yourself right now. So you're not focused on as far as how that boss treated you. You're not thinking about how you earned this or you deserve this and they didn't present those things to you. You are not to focus on no negative. You are to focus on the direction that you're headed in. So do not allow the enemy to distract you, because it'll have you replay the things that you were going through, okay? So no, we're changing the tape. We're changing the channel. We're changing as far as the energy. So you are to focus only on the things that you know are to come that are positive, okay? So I always give you this example. This is like you going to a restaurant or going to the drive-thru. You need to know what you need to order at that point in time before that the chance or the line gets to you, okay? So you need to think about the things that you want, okay? You want prosperity. You know that you put in that work in. It's arriving. You say that you want love, and you know that you've been a lover. You know that you've been loving. It's going to get presented to you. You want as far as reciprocation, appreciation, and you know that you've been sending it towards other people in their direction. It's coming towards you. But you need to know the things that you want before you even get presented to them, okay? So this is you thinking about the things that you want for you. Okay, I know I deserve love. I know that I'm a good person. I know that I've been doing the right thing. I know I haven't been vindictive. I know I haven't been manipulative. I know I've been sitting there giving people time and time again opportunities, so on and so forth. So you know the position that you play. So never let the enemy play you out your position, because the enemy will send certain projections, in your direction to have you switch on energy with them. So that person who was behind the scenes doing mean things, talking foul about you, lying on you, doing certain devious things against you, you have to be mindful, because their energy will project towards you and you'll claim that energy and they'll take off with yours, okay? Now, with this being said, you have to claim it. You have to know that it's heading in your direction. So again, you're going to start to feel a fluctuation of feelings right now. You're going to feel like something's on the horizon, something's about to be arriving, and you just waiting to get it. Some of you will start having dreams about you with somebody, and God will block out their face so you can't see who it is. And the enemy can't see who it is either. There's some of you that you're going to feel like, dang, I know this money's coming in. I know this abundance is coming in, but it hasn't been deposited yet. You know that you're about to have a move, but you don't know where you're moving to or how you about to do it, but you know that it's coming. You know that the car's about to be paid for. You know that you're about to be reciprocated, appreciated, so on and so forth. You can feel that. God will allow you to feel it prior to the enemy being able to see it. So before he reveals it, he's going to have you feel it. You understand me? So you're going to start to feel a fluctuation of feelings. You're going to start to feel yourself. You're going to start to feel fulfilled. You're no longer going to think about who that person is choosing, who they're with, back and forth energy. You're going to make the decision for them. It's almost like you setting a timeline or a timer. So you told God that whoever doesn't have it right prior to certain things arriving, and they're going to get left out. So this is you having certain partners that kept keeping the options open. When this person was convenient for them, they went and entertained them. Or when this person was willing to cater to them or give them attention, they went off to them. They kept going back and forth like a volley, right? One minute they're laid up with you. The next minute they laid up with that individual. They had certain lustful energy. They had certain addictions. So God said, nah, they need to make their decision. And if they didn't, God's going to make it for them. So this is you. You could have been getting called to be patient, right? Giving that person an opportunity to choose their position. They chose not to. They wanted their cake and eat it too. So God's going to make the decision for that individual. So now he's going to say, it's okay, stay over there. Because some people will go back and forth, to try to see which one is a better look for them. Okay, well, this person requires them to step up in a position, but this person allows them to get away with anything that they've been doing. This person caters to their ego. This person forces them to be a better person or better to people. They're sitting there going back and forth, right? They're like out here taste testing. God said, absolutely not. They're not going to keep doing it. So if they choose to go back and forth between you and another individual, God's saying you pull yourself out of the game. You have to realize that you the prize. You not no option. And if they can't make if they looking back and forth between something that's solid and something that's not, this is not no volley. God said, let them go do them. You understand me? So with that being said, you're going to choose you because you know your position. You know your purpose. You know that somebody else is out there praying for an opportunity with you. You already know what you bring to other individuals that surround you. You know that God shows favor on you. So therefore, you're not going to allow these individuals to be a bridge from negative energy to get to you in a sense, right? So you're going to start to pull back. Now, it's not that you don't love them. It's not that you don't want them, but they don't know your value. You know your value. You know your truth. And you're not going to allow this person to play you out of position, right? Because you know what's heading towards you. With you doing so, you're going to feel a release. Now, with me saying this, you're also going to feel at peace. You're going to start to see that you are a good person. You're going to not see it as a competition. You're not going to see it as you was left out or abandoned. You're going to see that God is about to present somebody who is going to choose you as soon as they meet you. They're going to know your value. This is people who's going to want to make you happy. So they don't mind making other people frown. They don't mind being the villain in other people's stories in order to be the prince or the princess or the queen or the king in yours. You understand me? So God is about to provide you with your divine partner because you chose you. You was feeling like you had to, there was once upon a time where you was looking for other people to make you feel better about yourself. So if this person was giving you attention, you felt better about you. If this person was catering to you, you felt better about you. But that means that you wasn't fully fulfilled. You was looking for them to fulfill certain pieces that were missing out of you. So now you're starting to plug up certain pieces and parts of you that was missing. You're starting to fulfill yourself. So you're going to go in I'll say a lot of you are going to feel like you're going to be isolated. Like, no, you know what? I don't even really want love like that. I'm not worried about finding nobody else. I'm worried about myself. And that's when that person's about to get presented. Because you fully put that attention on you, because you start loving on you, God's going to send somebody to reciprocate that same energy towards you. So because you started to prioritize yourself, not chase that person, not sit there and beg that person, not tolerate certain things from that person, because a lot of the times these people that you're chasing, they have an ego issue. These are people that don't feel confident about themselves. They want people to fight over them. They want to feel like they the prized possession. But you're making the main character of your life. Absolutely not. God said you better remember who you are. So with that being said, a lot of you going to focus on yourself. You're going to be focused on your business. You're going to be focused on your children. You're going to be focused on your future. And that's when God's about to send certain people that's focused on you. So I want you to realize, do not isolate yourself saying that you're cutting everybody off. Anybody that comes in, you don't want to talk to them. Absolutely not. You are simply filtering out the energy. You're saying, God, don't allow nobody to contact me, message me, interact with me, pursue me, be close to me, unless they're for me. God, I ask you to allow the person who comes in to be knowing what they want and knowing who I am before I even get presented. You understand me? So with that being said, you are to pour into you and watch how God presents certain people. Now, not only that, it's not just love romantically. You're going to start getting love platonically from people too. People who cross paths with you and they see the beauty in you. People who are speaking life into you. People who are putting your name in rooms that you have yet to get to. People who are seeing and praying and speaking positive things into fruition for you. You're about to be receiving them. So again, the divine God, you understand me, is co-signing you. He's going to have other people who are positive people that are co-signing you too, that your name is going to ring bells. And a lot of you don't even realize your name is ringing bells in the spiritual world as we speak. You don't realize that you've been downplaying yourself for certain individuals, and certain opportunities weren't getting presented to you because you forgot who you were. You out here waiting for an opportunity, and you are that opportunity. You out here waiting for wealth and don't realize that you are the wealthy energy. You have to realize that you good anywhere that you go. You have to realize that you glow anywhere that you go. You have to realize and remember who you are. So with this reminder that you're getting, you're going to see certain things come into fruition because you're waiting for people to present things that God already presented you with. You want them to put you on when you already on. You want them to love on you when you are loved. You understand me? You want somebody to choose you when you should have chose yourself. You got to remember that you chosen. You chosen by God. You chosen by the highest of the high. You chosen by somebody that's divine. So therefore, you out here waiting for so-and-so to choose you when you already a chosen individual. You out here waiting for somebody to make you a wife, and you've been a wife since you came out. You waiting for somebody to make you an honest husband when you've been a husband since you came out. But you allow the enemy in the 3D to persuade you or have you forget who you are. You better remember that. You hear me? So with that being said, you are the opportunity. You're not waiting for somebody to put you on. You put people on that come close to you. They get rewarded just by you entertaining these individuals. You are a blessing. There's certain benefits that come with them being nice to you, being respectful to you, being there by you, supporting you, protecting you. They get rewarded. So there's some of you that you've been around certain individuals that they ain't learned their lesson because you keep being their blessing. Every time they start stressing, you sit there and figure it out. Every time things start to go down, you start praying on behalf of them. God said, nah, let them be and let you go ahead and receive the things that you deserve to get, because you've been making yourself complacent, waiting for these other individuals to get it together. You've been waiting for them to get dressed up for the position that they're supposed to be in. You've been waiting for them to choose to play the position. Absolutely not. God said, keep moving. So with this being said, I'm telling you now, you're about to see certain things happen in your life that's been waiting to come into fruition, been waiting to get presented, but you had to be ready for them. You had to get reminded of who you truly are. So with that being said, you about to get a rush of abundance that comes in, and you're going to realize that it's because you've been waiting on other people to present them that they haven't been getting presented. They didn't have the opportunity to give it. So you feeling like, oh, you can only get a house if this person helps you out. No. That person is not favored. That person is not blessed. That person does not have the as far as divine co-signing them. They don't have certain things aligned in their path for their purpose. So you've been out here waiting for so-and-so to put you on, and they've been saying your name been on the list the whole time. So with that being said, you don't sit there and depend on nobody else. You only depend on God. God said that you about to get that house. You about to get that house. You don't need that person to help you with the deposit. Absolutely not. He about to make it happen. You don't need to beg that person to co-sign for you. Absolutely not. God's about to make it happen. You don't need that person to sit there and move with you. God's about to move for you. You do not need them. As far as that car, God said, don't worry about it. You about to be driving. It doesn't matter how you think it's going to happen. God is Mr. Make It Happen, and it's about to get presented, but you got to know exactly what position that you playing. You hear me? So with me saying this, know that you favored and know that that come up's coming. You about to be recognized from worldwide for some positivity, not no negativity. You're going to be getting presented. So all the hard work that you was putting in, now you're about to be, I'm telling you, worldwide with it. You hear me? You good anywhere that you go. God had already sat there and spoke on the heart of certain individuals like, hey, when so-and-so come around, bless them. You hear me? So you was out there. And I'm going to give you an example. This is like tax time, right? I tell you, this is your spiritual tax time, okay? Know that this is your season. So we talked about what spiritual tax time is. You putting in hard work. Think about your check in a sense. You putting in long hours and everything's getting deducted at that point in time. Taking out for this taxes, taking out for that. So that's equivalent to you've been putting in love, getting love deducted, but not seeing that. You've been sitting there putting in hard work, getting exhausted, but not seeing nothing. You've been giving reciprocation, appreciation. You've been giving love and support, but you ain't been seeing nothing in return. See, you was getting deductions and God was adding it up. See, at that time, you was feeling like you was barely getting by. Dang, this person's barely helping out with the kids. Dang, this person's barely showing love. Damn, this person's barely showing support. Dang, this person don't want to help out. They not considering how I'm feeling. So on and so forth. You was getting deducted, right? See, but you was still putting that work in. You still was a good person. You still was loving, even though you wasn't getting loved on. You still was helping, even though you barely had it for yourself. You sat there and was still speaking life into other people when you sat there and considered or contemplating taking yourself out. You still was giving, even though you ain't have much to give at that time, whether or not it was financially, spiritually, energetically, mentally, physically, whatever the case may be, you kept going, right? See, now we're going to talk about this. That's equivalent to, again, them deductions out of that check. See, now you at a time period where it's time to file and claim them taxes. So we claiming them blessings, right? I know I've been loving, so I know I'm about to get that love. I know I've been sitting there pouring into people. I know I'm about to get poured into. I know I've been giving. I know I've been helping. I know I've been genuine. I know I've been sitting there being sincere. I know I've been telling the truth no matter how these individuals felt about you. You know that you've been standing in your position and your purpose. So you need to claim it. That's like filing your taxes. You know, at the end of the year, you need to file it, right? Because if you don't claim it, you're not getting it, right? You're going to end up owing it, right? So this is you filing. Now, to file for your spiritual claims, this is you accepting and saying, I am ready for my blessings. I know I deserve this love. I know I deserve this recognition. I know I deserve those apologies. I know I deserve reciprocation. I know that I deserve as far as certain abundance to come into my direction. I know I earned this. I know I deserve this. You claiming it, right? See, you got to say it. If you don't say nothing, you ain't getting nothing. You hear me? You're going to have to speak up. So this is you saying, I know who I am. I know the position I played. I know what's coming my way. I know I deserve everything that I'm about to get, the abundance, the love, the recognition. I know the appreciation, the protection. I know that I'm favored. So you got to claim it to get it, right? So now you claiming it. That's you filing your taxes. And now you had a little waiting period. See, this is what you've been feeling lately. You've been feeling like, dang, I filed, but because during that time period, you ain't see it. So you claim that I know I'm supposed to get this abundance. I know God got something for me. I know that the love is about to arrive, but you were still at that last check. You still was struggling to get by, right? So think about tax time. You didn't put in the file. You know that what you about to get back, but during that waiting period that you got to wait for that deposit, you could be stressed, wondering how you going to get to work, wondering how you going to eat, barely having the ability to sleep, sitting there asking certain so-and-so, can you hold something until next week? You out here asking other people, and those people looked and turned their back on you. You asked so-and-so to love you and appreciate you, apologize to you. They chose not to. You asked that person when you was on your last little win, you just needed somebody to speak some life into you, and they didn't. You asked that person, oh, can you hold $20 for the gas tank just so that you can work until next week? And you had intentions on paying them back. You asked so-and-so, oh, can you just help me out with this? And they chose not to. You asked them, okay, can you buy this for so-and-so? And they chose not to. See, during that last little bit, you stressing about some shit because you sitting there looking at certain things that need to get paid and you don't know how you about to do it, right? You out here stressing. Dang, I got to move where I'm about to move to. Dang, I got to get a car. I got to get here. How I'm about to do it. Dang, I need to pay this bill, but I don't know how I'm about to do it. God said, I got you. Don't worry about it. You hear me? So when I tell you, it's like, again, when you thinking about when you don't have nothing and you waiting for that deposit to hit, and then all of a sudden God tells you, because a lot of you say something told me. It wasn't something, it was someone. It was God who told you to look and check your bank account. It was God that told you to call that card. It was God who told you, hey, check again. I got something for you. Even if you call that 501 and at 505 you call back and all of a sudden that check then got deposited. God said, listen, you asked so-and-so and sent that message and asked them, can they help you? You asked that person to love on you. You asked that person to appreciate you. You asked that person to be there for you, and they chose not to. They felt like they had other shit to do. They sat there and downplayed you because they felt like they was better than you, because you needed something from those people. They felt like they was going to do it when they wanted to. Okay, cool. So all of a sudden, you done sat there and sent that text to your people, sent that message to that person, sat there and asked that person, and I bet you God's about to bless you. So now you about to to get that deposit of opportunities, blessings, recognition, attention, abundance. And these are the people that you would have blessed them when your blessings came in, had they sat there and played that position and did the right shit. See, these are people that wanted you to kiss their ass. They wanted you to beg. They wanted to feel high and mighty. They had an attitude with you, not even realizing had they poured into you, they abundance would have got tripled. See, this ain't no get rich quick scheme when it comes to you. God said, get to my divine and see what I'm going to do for you. You give me one loaf of bread, I'm going to give you many. You give me water, I'm going to turn it into wine. See, God is somebody that you're going to see profit that comes as long as you sat there and had faith on it, right? They doubted you. So now you done sat there and again felt down and out. God said, I got something slick for you. See what they said no. Oh, they let you on red. Oh, they didn't respond. Oh, they didn't believe in your business. Oh, they didn't show you no love. Okay, well, watch what I got for you. So now you got love that's coming towards you. When you was just asking that person to choose you because you chose them. You was asking that person to be loyal when they chose not to. They felt like they had to go back and forth between certain options. You knew your abundance was coming and you knew that you had plans with what you was going to do. You knew as soon as God broke bread, you was going to break bread with these individuals. You knew that God had favor over you, that protection was there, that your business was about to be blooming, but they ain't see it. Now it's about to be clear. See, God is about to show them, had they chose the right shit, that they sat there and chose the wrong direction, the wrong option. See, this is almost like deal or no deal. God said, you going to choose the divine or not. See, I ain't even going to show you what's behind this. Are you going to choose the divine or not? So think about deal or no deal, where they got something great and they take that risk on other shit and they lose everything. Or they sat there and have something and God's telling them, I got something else for you, and they choose not to take that deal and that deal goes to another individual. That is you. You hear me? So when I said they didn't love you, okay, cool. God about to send somebody through and it's going to come on I'm telling you, the most random day. And a lot of you fall is coming, and that is your time where God is sending your divine. And I'm telling you right now, you're going to be hibernating with that person. You're going to be loved on with that person. You're going to be laid up with that person. And when it comes to springtime or summertime, y'all going to pop out, and God's going to keep popping his stuff and bless it. So it's going to continue to rain down. When I tell you God's about to have somebody come in your life that's going to love you like that other individual had the opportunity to do, but refused to because they didn't want to put down their ego on behalf of you. They didn't want to give up all of these random ass, broken ass toys for something that was great. God said that they had to give them away or lose them or leave them alone in order for them to have space for the abundance that comes with you. They chose not to. When I tell you God got something slick for you, baby. So you got love that's coming in, not just from your person, but the person's family. I'm talking about genuine. You got somebody who's going to speak life into you, somebody who's going to want to be with you, somebody who's going to want to see you smile when they look at you, their eyes light up. Not like as far as certain people that can't choose. See, if you can't choose and you're not really for them, right? So when I tell you got love coming in, not just romantically, but a lot of you romantically. I'm talking about you saying, oh, no, I'm just focused on me. And now somebody focused on you. They about to come through. The perfect timing. You sat there and said, let me make sure. Oh, thank you, babies. It's freezing a little bit. I had to make sure. But let me tell you this. As far as certain abundance is about to come in, it's arriving. People sat there and ruled you out. You said your business was going to boom. They ain't see it. Okay, cool. Now they about to see it. They sat there and didn't think that so-and-so was going to sit there and choose you, or so-and-so was going to want to work with you. You got people in high places that's really about to put you in their space. You hear me? So when I tell you opportunities, because you are the opportunity, people are going to see that. People are going to believe in you when they see you. People got you in rooms that you ain't get to, that are asking and making certain opportunities or deals on behalf of you. I'm trying to tell you, you got certain people that are speaking your name in places that you ain't never been. People that you ain't even realized that you didn't grasp their attention. People that you ain't even realized that your aura, your essence, your words, your blessings, your song, your clothes, whatever the case that you do, that it inspired this individual at a time that they ain't have nobody else to go to. That you were their walking confirmation. You were their walking inspiration. And I'm telling you, it's about to come. So with that being said, these people didn't play themselves out of position. A timer has been placed in. If they don't choose to step up and play the position that they were supposed to before the things get presented to you, God is telling telling them they not allowed to. So this is equivalent to those kids that was mean to you. They was rude to you, always picked on you, till that birthday money came and you out here buying out the ice cream truck. That was until all of a sudden you pull up with a celebrity and now all of a sudden their faces is stuck. Now they want to act friend. That was before your family came and brought cupcakes or the party was popping and all of that. They didn't look your way. Now all of a sudden you get co-signed from the divine. Things start to come and now they want to come in. Absolutely not. They better choose their side before God choose for them. They better play their position. They better know the difference between a divine and a demon. They better know between a Jezebel and somebody who is divine. You hear me? They better know the blessings or somebody that's demonic. You understand me? They better know that. And God's about to show that. So you favor. So no matter who you feel like didn't choose you, you a chosen individual. You chose everywhere that you go to. You better remember that. As far as abundance, I'm telling you, you about to have plenty of it. You about to sit there and be blessing other people who's going through stressful shit. You sat there and had to experience barely getting by so that you know who to help when you sit there and witness it. You can see the signs like, nope, that's somebody trying to hold it together and they on their last lifetime. I'm about to help them. Okay, you about to see. So the things that you go through is so that you can help other individuals get through what they going through. See, you're somebody that's strong. You got that safety net on you. So this is like that high wire, right? They gonna watch you walk. And I'll say this, because when I was a kid, I used to always like playing Don't Touch the Ground, right? Or The Floor is Lava, right? See, I always was the person who volunteered to go first. Why? Because I'm going to show you how to work that. I'm going to show you how to do that, right? I'm somebody adventurous. Nah, you ain't going to sit there and put no fear in me. I'm going to show you how to make it happen, right? Mrs. Make it happen regardless, right? So with that being said, I always was the person who wanted to go first because I knew I had that safety net. So this is like you going first so other people can see where to put their foot in at. You hear me? And if you fall, that net comes up under y'all. Some people, they don't got that safety net, but you do it because you blessed. You divine, right? So with that being said, God will have you go through certain things to show other people how to get out right, where to put their foot, where to step to, where to put their mind at, what they need to do, how they can go to, how they can swindle that. See, it looks this way, but nah, this is how you handle that. See, you had to go through certain things, not even realizing who's watching you and going through what you went through too, and going to be able to escape that fate and survive just based upon the fact that they paid attention to you. See, some people, again, don't realize that God would choose a person who went through the most shit, but stay divine and stay dedicated to him. You ain't got to be perfect. You perfect in his image. See, God sat there and chose certain people that he chose for a reason. That's why the devil get mad. See, Noah was already building certain things before God asked him to come build that ark, right? See, certain people you got to realize was already in our path and our position and our purpose before God gave that spotlight to help other people in their life. And people are mad that God chose you to do the things that you do, that you got the gifts that you got. But that's because, again, you are a divine individual. And that's why they'll forever be in lack. Some people mad because you blessed and you see certain things the way that you do. That you can always see through individuals and what they intend to do before they have an opportunity to do it. That no matter what demonic shit they send your way, you don't match no energy, you maintain yours. See, that's why they'll never be chosen. And that's why you're forever, your position is silent. You volunteer to come back to help people and get through what they're going through and guide them. See? I'm trying to tell you, you good every lifetime. That's why they mad. And some of these people try to imitate you, try to do the things that you do. And I'm trying to tell you, if it's not in them, it's not in them, and they're not going to be able to. See, there's some people that try to steal your work. Some people that try to steal your light. They try to steal your man or your woman. They try to steal your position, but your position is silent. They'll get a quick glimpse of what they could have got had they been the real divine person, and they wasn't. It'll get stripped. And now they're going to be even mad because they got so close and seen the life that you're going to be living. See, I'm telling you, instead of praying against you, they better be praying that you sit there and extend certain grace. And as far as I'll say, you don't wish no negativity on them, but we call judgment. That's it. And you about to see people go through. I'm telling you, some of these people that was sending out see, some of them feel like it wasn't magic because they wasn't out here saying, mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. No, you was speaking foul. You was speaking lies. That's a spell. You was deliberately trying to use your body to steal this person. You was deliberately trying to do this to get that person. You was deliberately doing that in order to That's a form of magic. That's manipulation. So you was playing in magic, and now you about to face the karma and consequences. You better know who you go up against before you even try to. Because they looking at you like you somebody soft, and the whole time you got them holy haymakers on you. Whole time you ain't even got to lift a finger because certain angels don't play about you. Soon as you say the word, they life's already done. They already stuck. They already going through destruction. And a lot of these people are starting to face the karma that they was out here sinning. So again, we're going to talk about that another live. I'm going to get on here a little later to go ahead and relay those messages to them karmics. But when I tell you this your season, people going to see it. No matter how much you try to step into the shadows, your light is beaming. You got people that's going to notice you everywhere that you go to, acknowledge you, show love to you. You are the magnet. You got to be it to attract it. So you love her, you attracting love. You light, you attracting light. You out here helping people, going to help you and want to make your life easier for you. And you ain't got to do nothing negative in order for people to do that. You hear me? So again, remember who you are, the position that you play. Congratulations. This is your season. I want you to enjoy yourself this weekend. I want you, even if you just go outside and enjoy the vibe, even if you lift the windows up and allow that air to come in, I want you to enjoy yourself. A lot of you going to be writing more, whether or not that's music, whether or not that's your feelings. You're going to be writing more. A lot of you going to be feeling more positive, energy lifted off of you. A lot of you are going to finally let go of what that past person or what that person is going to choose to do, when you're going to choose you, when you're going to see who's coming through choosing you too. You hear me? So I love you so much. I'm excited. Again, I do want to let you know our posters on YouTube. Come through, like, share, subscribe. If hype up the video so it can go on other people's algorithm, please. But also, I'll say this. I'll be back a few times on live today. I'm going to come live a few times tomorrow, so on and so forth, just so I can catch you up. Just have a reminder message so that you can go back and watch some. But I love you so much. Thank you for everybody who was gifting, everybody who was showing love, everybody who was listening, everybody who was sharing. I appreciate you. I love you so much. Again, remember, for Saturday and Sunday, it's buy one, get one free. The link's in my bio. If you do have to book later on in the month, I'll reach out to you because I do have certain openings for tomorrow as well as Monday. Okay. So just go ahead and book and I got you. Okay. And again, it may not say buy one, get one free, but the notifications come directly to me so I can see as you book. Okay. I love you so much. Y'all continue to be great. If you need me, you know how to reach me. Okay. Be great, babies. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you, baby. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. All